Alright, what's going on? Welcome to the video, guys. We are going to be looking at the T-103 live, and what the heck is this thing? How do you play it? I mean, it's actually not a new tank. To me it is, but this thing is making a comeback right now. I see a decent amount of people playing it. So I kind of missed the STG. I went ahead and just purchased this tank. How do you play it? It's a glass cannon. I don't care what anybody says, this thing is a glass cannon. You have to play it very safely at the beginning of a game, and then towards the end you can start using the turret armor that it has. It has 220 front turret armor and even 145 on the sides. The hull says 100, but I'm telling you, it's like these things are 60, this thing is 60. It's basically 60. Like, don't rely on the hull armor at all, and I mean this ring too. So if you poke out and you think you're hull down, you might not be. You got to be careful. Watch, this whole bottom ring too is only like 60 or 100 millimeters of armor, and you're going to get whacked. So just play this thing very carefully. Right now we are averaging 1,696 damage in this thing, a 60% win rate over 68 battles, and that is, the damage is 89%, and our XTE, which is basically like the efficiency rating calculator, I'm not sure exactly how it's calculated, is 90%. We're at 53. And yeah, we are currently at 67.71% on the mark over 68 battles. And we're averaging 858 XP per battle, which I actually think is pretty dang good. So we're doing okay in this tank. I sucked at it at first. Honestly, it could have just been bad luck, but I just think I was trying to be too aggressive in the tank. We are currently running situational awareness and almost full recon on Karina Zamina, who is the one of the female crew members that you can get from Holiday Ops. And we have concealment and we have snapshot on our gunner. We have 100% smooth ride, 100% concealment on our driver. On our loader, we have full concealment and repairs, and this is another loader, I believe, we have full concealment and repairs. The rest is just brother in arms that I'm trying to get. And yeah, so even with 5 people at full concealment, we are looking at 11.94 stationary, 8.79 moving. And, you know, it's almost not even worth it to run concealment on this thing. So I have the improved rotation mechanism on the firepower slot that gives us 12.5% extra to, you know, or subtract the dispersion. So 12.5% better dispersion, and to the traverse as well. And then we are running vents in the scouting slot. I just put it as a scouting slot using the field modifications, and I have this completely full. The only thing I didn't buy yet is this. I'm thinking that we might want to go with plus 6% to concealment after firing, because the view range on this thing is almost irrelevant because it has such a lack of concealment that you hardly ever outspot people. So, and yeah, minus 6% concealment after firing. So let's go ahead with this one. That's going to be plus 6% to concealment after firing. It gives us minus 2% to view range, but I really don't think that's going to be a huge deal. Our view range is still 425. It only dropped it by 8. We had 433 before. And yeah, how else is this thing looking? Basically, running with vents in this slot and vent purge, not bad. I can tell you guys that. I run rammer and I also run the rations, and it's getting us 2.14 aiming time, 0.31 dispersion, and almost 3,000 DPM. So this thing hits pretty hard with 440 damage. With that and 3,000 DPM, this thing is very powerful. You just can't, go crazy with it. That is pretty much it for the stats, guys. The hit points is kind of low, so keep that in mind as well. And let's go ahead and get into the game. I do have Arnie's camo on this thing, and also it has its own mark of excellence. So the MOE is its own, it's like a kettlebell for Arnold's camo. I guess that's what they did. Let's go ahead and get into the games, guys. We're already 4 minutes into this video, and we'll probably do 2 games if I actually have at least one good game, because I have no idea what's about to happen. Like I said, I have 60 battles in this thing or something like that, but I'm very inconsistent in it still, so we'll just see how this goes. I'm thinking about where I want to put myself for this. It is a tier 8 game. Yeah, this is where I struggle, guys, because I want to try and be aggressive in this thing and, you know, try to... I just don't think I should be aggressive, honestly. We're going to play like a TD for the first few minutes and just see what we can get here. So we're going to come up here. LT432 looks like a pretty good player, and you know, this Lynx is on Anonymizer, but I feel like these guys might spot something. Let's go ahead and just jump up here and see if we get anything. Okay, let's see over here. This guy's making a really aggressive play. There's LHM. Okay. Trying to get a quick shot on the LHM there, but just not working. And I wonder if this Charlemagne is any good hold down, because I actually don't know this tank very well. There's even. Lynx is going crazy. Okay, so we've won this, it looks like, by eliminating both their light tanks, which is good. So we might be able to get a little more aggressive here. Let me see if I can get this a shot to this guy. Ricocheted. And yeah, we're just playing very safe for now. You know, I don't want to be aggressive in this thing at all. I'm waiting for this guy to poke up again a little bit. There we go. 444 into the turret. He's probably going to come back this way. Yeah, that's what I would suspect. Smart player. SU-101 is here. We might be able to get a shot like this if this guy pokes out. I think. Right? Am I looking at this right? I know they like redesigned the map over here a few months ago, so it's a little weird to look at. We got a lot of people on the 0 line. I'm thinking we can now get a little more aggressive in this thing, so I'm going to try and do that. I'm going to come up here by the Emil. We have the LT-432, the Panzer, the Borisk, the Konj. And given that this is a tier 8 game and pretty much everyone is spotted except the T-28 prototype, we're going to try and start using our DPM. So I want to come up this way. I want to try and, you know, come out as far as I can in case I get lit. As far over as I can. Let's see if we can help this Emil. I'm thinking we might be able to even do something like this at this point. Because I think, like I said, everyone is spotted except the T-28 prototype, and he's probably sitting in the back. Like, also, the LT-432 is pushing, and I kind of want to get some shots on people. Thinking we can come right here. Okay, Centurion. I'm lit. Where's this guy? I can't help this LT-432. come up. Yeah, these are tough shots. Here we go. I'm hoping these guys don't push behind me for now. Got him. SU-101 is here. We're reloading, 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 reloading. Here he is. It's funny. I'm not going to fall for this. So I'm going to wait for him to poke out as much as possible. There he goes. Still didn't pin him. Jeez. And this is what I say, guys, like, this thing can kind of become a turd. You know? Like, let's try and get this guy in the track. The gun is just very, like, inconsistent, you know? You really have to be careful with it. So, we're going to have an average game here, I would say. And you just see, like, these shots, like, I think it's the aim time is really what it is. It's just... like, you think you're going to hit someone, and you just completely miss. Like, you don't even bounce. It's just, it's like crazy. Like, you look at the screen like, what? Like, I just missed that entirely? And yes, you did, because that's the way this tank works, apparently, for some reason. So, my dad just texted me, said he's been playing for a couple hours and can hardly get a win. And we all know how that works. I'll probably platoon with him tomorrow. So we made 130k for that, guys, and that was without. So we only have clan reserves right now. I'm just going to go ahead real quick. I know we're recording, but I'm going to throw this on, and we'll see how much we can make for the next one. But can you imagine like how much coin we would have made for that next one? And obviously we're getting the bonus for holiday ops too. But this is why I wanted a tank to really, like, you know, make coin for me, because now I have like 2 lights premiums, a tier 8. I have a TD tier 8 premium. I have the T-26E4, which is a medium technically. I have the Luva, which is a heavy. So like I have all kinds of tanks I can play as premiums. So for this map, guys, what I would normally do is come here. We're not even going to do that. You are such a big target in this tank that you can't even do something like that. So what instead I'm going to do is play all the way over here. We're going to go all the way over here. And we're going to sit in here and wait for shots here. All right, come all the way over here. Do we even have a light tank? We don't. This guy's kind of knocking trees for us. That's what we're going to do. Knock some trees. Maybe I'm going to knock this one. Yeah. Just kind of create a little area for ourselves. And this is what we're going to do. We're just going to play as a support vehicle. There's really no reason to do anything else, guys. If someone gets spotted here, we will have a shot. I'm loading these from the beginning because it's a tier 10 game. we'll just see what happens. I mean, we might even get annihilated sitting here, so... About to take a blind shot right here. I don't know if I'm hitting anything from this range. Here's the E4. I have no shot at this guy. E5. Could shoot his gun. I'm waiting for like the WZ to appear or something. Alright, so now that we are sort of winning this, I think I'm going to go ahead and could try and do something by the one line. But at this point, I think we're just going to push this line. Just be careful about it, that's all. Do I have a shot at people from here? This, yeah. Yeah, we're just too late to the party, unfortunately. Doesn't look like we hit the WZ. I don't want to have a 0 damage game, so we're going to push. Just going to kind of bump this guy and let him know that I'm behind him. Okay, he's going to move. And we just don't want to get in a crossfire here, so I'm not going to go any further than this. Skoda's still here. He might not move, though. Just going to let these guys do the spotting. I'm waiting for the Leo to poke out right here. I'm spotted, so I don't know if it's the Skoda doing that or... These guys can't leave this Skoda sitting here, or he's going to be able to pick at people from behind us. Yeah, they're bringing this back as we're pushing into them, and we're just not doing this the right way. Okay. I'm about to push down here, but I just want the Skoda to be dead. Because if you push this, and someone comes up right here, you know, I'm just trying to be really passive about this. So Leo's there now, so he's not a threat anymore. Alright, about this AMX. I'll wait for this T-30 to fire. Unless AMX comes around. Okay, he doesn't even have the top gun. He fired. Okay. I want more damage, so I'm just going to go after the Leo 1. I don't know if he's going to come back this way or not. It looked like he was coming back. I think I can get up this. There he is. Ram me, ram me. 1706 damage, guys, 169 assists, and that was a pretty long and boring game until the end. But we get the it's probably a kamikaze on the Leopard. Yeah, so that's a kamikaze. What are we at? 23 minutes. So 1706 damage. I mean, we could probably play one more. It's going to be a really long video, though. Let's call it here. After the two battles, guys, we were looking at 1,842 damage, and, you know, we averaged two, or what is it here? 2.5 vehicles destroyed. And, yeah, that's 84 assist damage. I mean, we're never doing assist damage in this thing with the way I have it set up, and that's about it. I mean, we did win both these battles, so hopefully you kind of saw how this thing works and how it doesn't. You could see at the very end of that last game, I literally took 2 shots, and I was already basically like a 1 shot, you know? Like, it's just... You have to be so careful in this thing, and we were being so passive. I was almost thinking I was being too passive, and then you take a shot from the T-30, you take another shot, and Leo hit me, and I don't know how the Leo didn't kill me there at the end with that last shot. I had like no HP left. But yeah, it's just the HP pool is pretty low. Like, you really, really have to play this thing very cautiously. I can't emphasize that enough. That's it for this one, guys. I hope you enjoyed this one in the T-103. I know it was only 2 games live, but I hope you enjoyed them. That's how you're going to play this thing. Play it like a glass cannon. That's it. Take care of yourselves, guys, and bye-bye.